Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over every movie I've ever seen ever, ranked from worst to best. Before we begin, leave a like, hit subscribe, and comment below your favorite figure in this review. It really helps out the channel. Now let's get to it. Hello everyone. Hello. Welcome back to another week of movies. We are doing every movie I've ever seen ever. I'm gonna give this a minute to just, calibrate people to come here, so I can just start talking about the movies. We're doing 2 decades this time around, 1950 to 1960 or so, the 50s and 60s. So that'd be really fun. Got my whole movie list already set. All the images are there. It's kind of difficult to really figure out how to record in this space that I'm in. So let's start, shall we? Just getting the ball rolling. Let's go. Cinderella is the first one that I've, seen from the 50s. We're going to do 50s, then 60s, so that'll be pretty fun. The 50s were a pretty interesting time, post-World War II. That's pretty cool, I guess. Where's my hand? There's my hand. It's hard to focus on how to emote when the camera's the camera's all the way over here. So I'm trying to, over here, it's hard to really, compile everything. I also like keeping Sonic and Mario in the back over here. That's pretty fun. But yeah, Cinderella is a pretty interesting film. Walt was proud of it, I believe. Nothing really much happened in the movie. As far as the B plot, it's just a cat and mouse thing, literally. It's kind of silly in that regard. The Cinderella plot's fine. It's pretty good. I remember liking the Duke and the other Duke or whatever, those 2 Duke guys. They were just funny. Someone one of them jumping on the bed or something. But it was a really good film, all things considered. It was nice to see, and it was just a good movie. I love the effects. The fairy godmother was great in that movie. Really great character as far as that goes. With her, I really was impressed with some of the effects in that movie. And it was just good, but not as good as the rest on this list, which we'll see in a bit. Next one is Lady and the Tramp. A marginally better film. Very slow, though, but I did like this one. It actually was pretty good. I liked the romance scene with the Bella Notte. That was always one of the best. I love that one. That was really great. It was just super cute. The rest of the film's a little boring, but it's kind of a nice little break from humans in a way. With the movies, you see a lot of animals everywhere. Having animals be the main star is pretty interesting in a world full of humans. Something more contemporary is nice too, which is pretty good. I like that. And I find it just to be a cute film. I remember Jock as a cute character. The Siamese cats are kind of not really that PC anymore, if they even were. I don't know why they would constantly make Siamese cats Siamese. We will see that in a later movie. That we'll check that out later on with a different movie coming up. But Lady and the Tramp is a good film. Very cute, very heartwarming. I like how you don't know the main characters' names, Jim, Dear, and Darling, the humans at least, the main humans, but it's just cute to see these little animal characters walk around, even though it was a little bit boring or so. Alice in Wonderland is great. I love the weird myriad of characters. There is no story. It's just it's a trip, literally. And the poster here really, this one, exemplifies that. My camera's looked around. It's really hard to, know what I'm doing. The poster really represents that, exemplifies it, and it's pretty fun to see. This whole movie, all these characters running around. They reuse, one of the lizard guys from this movie in a different Disney movie. The Queen is nuts. Tweedledee and Tweedledum are fun. Cheshire Cat is amazing. I love that character so much. Alice is a great character, learning how to grow and learn throughout her life. I probably should be doing little bios on these movies about what the movie's about. I really should start with that. Let's backtrack a bit. Yeah. Cinderella's about a young girl who is sort of destitute, and she finds she has a fairy godmother that helps her out to go to this ball she wants to go to and meet the prince, and that's cute. Lady and the Tramp is a slice of life movie about 2 dogs that fall in love, but it's like Romeo and Juliet, where one of them is a like tramp and the other is a sophisticated kind of lady, and they fall in love together. Okay, we're gonna go with that. Alice in Wonderland is about a young girl who goes into this fantastical wonderland and meets a lot of characters and learns about growing up. And it was a great movie. I liked it a lot. A lot of hallmarks of Disney that we'll see in the future with a lot of same characters. The White Rabbit shows up again, his actor at least, but that's pretty fun also. Peter Pan. Well, that actor shows up here in Peter Pan as Smee. But Peter Pan is really good. It's about a family. It's about a family of kids that, again, like Alice, are kind of, trying to find themselves as well under the rule of their parents and stuff, kind of like Alice did. So it's like Alice except a multitude of characters. This movie is a little more streamlined, has a better story, has more consistent characters, and a more consistent world in a way. And the effects are beautiful, the sets are gorgeous in this one, the music is amazing. The music is great in all the Disney movies, at least. I really love those. But here we have Peter Pan, who they meet. He's this young boy who's never grown up. It's Neverland, where they've never grown up, and they get whisked away to Neverland by Peter Pan and fight pirates and, find these lost boys who need a mother and meet Native Americans. And I'm going to just gloss over that point. Captain Hook keeps scheming to beat Peter Pan, but he never wins because Peter can fly. It's a really fantastical, fun story. That's pretty cool and is just gorgeous to look at as well as watch. How's it going, Golden Apple? Welcome to the channel. But yeah, Peter Pan is a great movie. I really like it a lot, and it's fun to see. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and hit the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Next up is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I saw this at my cousin's house. He loves these old movies, and I thought it was great. James Mason plays the character of the I don't even know his name, honestly. I've forgotten about this movie a lot, but I remember it being really cool. The effects are great, and the organ is inside the Haunted Mansion. I will get to the Sonic movies when I get to the Sonic movies, but thank you for your questions and concerns. But right now, we are in the 1950s and 1960s. Sonic will exist in 30 years or so stay tuned for that. But 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea is about these explorers that go into this giant submarine run by Captain Nemo, who owns this big submarine, and it's like he has an organ inside of it, and it's really cool. There's a giant squid attack, and it just adventures in a submarine at the bottom of the ocean. It's pretty cool. And there's a ride actually at Tokyo, Japan that I went on. It has a bunch of like cool stuff to see there, and it looks really nice. And the set design of that ride is phenomenal. I don't even know why I'm putting this this high, not remembering it that much, but it's just a fun movie. It's a great ride, great acting, great casting. Was it Kirk Douglas? Yeah, Kirk Douglas is in this, and James Mason as always. Everyone is James Mason today. We're going over all the movies. I'm kind of going into Keith Richards a little bit, maybe, I don't know. But James Mason has his voice kind of like this. It's very incredibly cool. It's very cool to see. He was also in North by Northwest, which I think I don't have on this list. 1959. I mean, it technically counts for this list. I'll probably bump it up and put it over to this. Cary Grant is in this movie, and he does a great job at being Cary Grant, this kind of nice, cordial kind of man. Kind of like that a little bit. Not the most Cary Grant voice. That's a better Cary Grant. You gotta really clip your vowels there. With Cary Grant. I've had water in a while. I should probably drink some water. But yeah, that was just fun. Very fun movie. Pretty cool. Good effects, honestly. I remember that giant squid scene. It's in my head. Just like stuck there. But that's cool. 12 Angry Men is great. I am a huge fan of movies in small locations with small casts. And this one is, it's one of them. It's great. I really love how that movie works. All the characters. It's about, I need to stop, like, not prefacing these movies. 12 Angry Men is about 12 men who are in a jury to convict another man. And it goes over the deliberation process on how one guy turns all of them from guilty to not guilty. And it's brilliant how the movie works. It's been redone many times. There have been plays called 12 Angry Jurors, and I really feel like the word juror needs to be taken out of the dictionary because it's too hard to say. Rural jurors is a really hard word to say. I forgot who's in this movie. Well, Henry Fonda's in it, but there's a bunch of other great actors from the 50s and 60s that do a great job in this movie. I would highly recommend this one. See it if you haven't, and it's just great. It's in black and white, but honestly, black and white does not make or break a film. I personally love this one. It's excellent. And number 1 is one of my favorite movies to date for Disney. I love this one so much. Maleficent steals the show. The rest of the characters are awesome too. We even get a conversation between our male and female lead, which isn't a thing that Disney would do until way later on. But yeah, they're starting to realize in this that basically they gotta, get their characters talking as far as their male and female leads, have a conversation. Otherwise, like the prince in the original Snow White, there's nothing. But yeah, this film rocks. The climax is one of the best final acts to a Disney movie I've ever seen. It just goes, and never stops, and it's just epic. Beautiful film, gorgeous soundtrack. I think it's like Tchaikovsky. They reworked his music from the ballet into the film, and it's brilliant. Maleficent's theme is awesome. Maleficent's spell is awesome. Maleficent is awesome. Eleanor Audley is great because I'm watching all these old westerns, and she just keeps showing up, and then I'm like, yeah. She also played the Cinderella, the evil stepmother, Lady Tremaine, in that movie. But this one is one of the goats. One of the goats. I really love this one, and this movie is phenomenal beyond all reason. It's just great, and I love this movie. It's just amazing. The characters are really nice. It has that kind of parents figuring out their kids are actual people and helping them out and stuff. Even though the parents are great. I love the two dads of the families are great. It's really funny. And there's whole Romeo and Juliet theme for this decade, I believe, with movies and stuff, which is pretty interesting. And that's just, yeah, it's one of the best movies, Disney movies of all time. It's in my top 10 forever. I will love Sleeping Beauty always. Oh God, Mary Blair does an amazing job with all of the decoration and the concept art and the set design, and I love her art. She did a lot of stuff on Alice also. That was awesome as well. Just a beautiful movie. One of the greatest of all time. Okay, so glazing that film. Enough. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com for more reviews like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned.